Good morning, good people. Good morning. Welcome to another vlog and welcome to our living room. Well, a little small peek of the living room. I can't wait to give you guys a tour. I don't know what parts of the house are going to be ready when, but you'll see little snippets here and there. If you're new here, welcome friends. My name is Tashira, politics and fashion. I make videos all about style, self-care, and social justice. Y'all have been loving my hot takes lately and I'm so grateful for that. My last one was about Gwyneth Paltrow, and there's a one-liner that came from that video that I'm just gonna save and encourage you, if you have not seen it, to go back and watch it. If you have, drop it down below, okay? And in today's vlog, we're gonna do a little bit of a haul. I have some very cute pieces to share with you all that are part of the summer trends that I have been tracking. And y'all know I don't do hauls, I don't do trends very often, but when I do, I like to think about how I can weave them into my capsule wardrobe. And so I have some tips and some pieces to share with y'all today. And we'll also take a sneak peek in the backyard, girl, because I got tomatoes. I think we're gonna be all right. I think as a people, we gonna be all right. I got 4 tomatoes in the bag. I don't know what you growing, but if everybody does their part, you know, I think I got 4 tomatoes and that is what I'm contributing to our liberation. Now you do your part and we gonna be all right. Little espresso there for the dolls. And let's get into the new in pieces. And this part of the video is sponsored by my friends over at Musetopia. Y'all knew it was coming. Y'all knew it was coming. Because Musetopia got the things. They do. They really do. And the outfit I'm wearing today is head to toe Musetopia, and I am in love with it. So let's start y'all with this asymmetrical top. As you can see, it has a slit on the side, which I love. It's this really pretty chocolate brown. It has a cowl neck in the front. And also, believe it or not, y'all, these straps are actually adjustable. Now, I have it on the very last one because I am so tall and I'm also busty, but it works for me. I have this in a size medium, and everything in this haul with Musetopia, y'all, is going to be a size medium or it's going to be a large. I'll make sure in the links in the description box, I let you know what size I'm wearing. And while the top where your boobs are is reinforced, so that's not opaque, that's not see-through, it's opaque as you can see. The bottom is kind of sheer, which I think is really nice and gives it a nice, fun, flirty summer vibe. And typically I would wear chocolate brown with other warm neutrals like tan, khaki green, or maybe jewel tones even. But I decided to do something different today, and I mixed it with these barrel style pants from Musetopia. Now, I am almost 6 feet tall, y'all, with a slim, thick, curvy build. These are in a size large, and I am obsessed with them. I think I might want to get the hem taken down just a smidge, but with a pair of flat sandals, this is honestly not even necessary for me. And the best part about them, y'all, is that they are lined. There's a pair of shorts underneath. I'm not sure if you can see. They also have a double waist, and this is a drawstring. And this barrel style silhouette, y'all know, has been trending for quite some time. I still love it in jeans, but I'm finding I love it more in slacks or trousers like these. Another great summer trend is, of course, a pop of color. It's summer, okay? And who doesn't love a little sexy red dress? I don't do color often, but I'm finding that red might be one of my colors, y'all. I love this dress. I love the fringe on the bottom, which also has been trending. She's serving body. The category on her is definitely body. You could probably do some shapewear with it. I didn't have anything that wasn't going to show because I am so tall. But one of the really good parts about it, y'all, is also this sash, which you can wear multiple ways, right? You can wear it in the front if you wanted to. You could wear it on both sides like that. Or you can simply wear it in the back. But the length of it gives drama, which I love. Very low back. I'm just wearing my full pasties that kind of give me a little bit of lift. I will link them down below. If you see a little bit of an outline, that's why. I just couldn't find my regular nipple covers. So a lot of information about the nipples, but we're friends. We're friends, okay? And it also has this little ruching in the front and around the back. If it's in the back, it can give you a little, you know, if it's in the front, it might cover your midsection depending on where the dress hits on you. I'm gonna try it on y'all with a pair of heels. I have a rule where I don't love wearing color, especially bright colors, with black. I just think if I'm wearing a bright color like red, yellow, chartreuse, bright electric blue, whatever it may be, I'm going to try really hard not to wear a black shoe because I think it almost weighs, it weighs the outfit down. And what am I trying to do to standing up, child? It weighs the outfit down and it makes it really, I don't want to say difficult, but it makes it harder to elevate the look in my opinion. So when you can, my tip is always to do either a metallic or an animal print. And I'm going to wear these leopard shoes to just show you what I mean. And I think leopard and red work really well together. That was not necessary. Okay, and let me show you the metallic bag. And now I look like I'm going to a really sexy, ooh. If this was your first day to look during white toenail season, baby, and you hopped out the car at valet, because you drive your own. No, baby, I'll meet you there. You hop out that black car, or you hop out your own whip down at valet, and you have this on, they're gonna be sick. They are going to be sick. I'm obsessed. I don't know where bae's taking me, but I will create somewhere to wear this look. Trust me. And another trend for summer is, of course, a maxi dress. This one also by Musetopia. I love how incredibly stretchy it is. And the black and white pattern is the stuff that my neutral loving dreams are made of. I want something that has a statement, but when it's in a neutral pattern, that's even better for me. Now, as you can see, she is a halter. I don't think you could wear a bra with this. I'm still wearing the same pasties from the previous dress, but maybe you could wear a bra. I'm not sure. What I do know though is that the halter is great because it has so much stretch in it. So I simply just took it and I put it over my head. Didn't mess up my makeup whatsoever. And I'm wearing, I believe, a size large in this just so I have enough room in the hips. I love the length too. I think I told you guys already I'm almost 6 feet tall. This is probably the longest maxi dress I've tried on in a long time. So if you are shorter than me, know that you probably would have to wear heels or get it hemmed. If you are my height, girl, we finally have something that's long enough for us to wear. I would probably just wear a pair of flat sandals with this. I wouldn't want to do too much. I'm not super feminine in how I dress unless I'm going sexy. And because we're going to go sexy, but we don't always go like flirty, if that makes sense, okay? So I probably would just wear a pair of simple flat sandals like these. An easy flat black sandal once again. Grab you a straw bag for summer. Child, get in the old school convertible with my wife and just go for a drive around the city is how I would probably wear this dress. Another summer trend, y'all, is lace. Lace has been everywhere. Lace shorts, YSL made them so popular with the windbreaker, lace skirts. Lace has been everywhere. And this for me is an example of knowing that I can't do every trend in the way that everybody does it. I ordered a pair of lace shorts and I can't make that look work. But I can do a pop of lace like the laces on the hem of this asymmetrical dress from Musetopia. The cotton is thick, it's ribbed as you can see. It does have this ruching that gathers on the side here. That's meant to go across your midsection. I got this in a large. If you were not hippie, get your size up top. I think I could have probably used a medium just because of how much space I have in the front. I love the length, especially given my height, and once again the fact that it's asymmetrical makes it for me even more trendy and kind of fashion forward. It makes it edgy, and that's what I'm always looking for, right? I just told you that I'm not someone who does like flirty feminine pieces. I'm gonna go more for the edgy look, and that's what I think the asymmetrical hemline does, even though it has the lace. I would probably wear this with a pair of mules You can also do flat sandals, but I feel like with this kind of dress, when it's more of a bodycon and it hits where it hits, mules always do the trick. Ooh. And a pair of sunnies, of course. Grab a bag, probably something in a print, and this would be a cute little date night look. When I don't want to have to get too dressed up, I want to be comfortable. It's the weekend. We're going out for, I don't know, sushi or a cocktail. And I think this length, as well as the fact that it's cotton, really does what needs to be done. This is one of my favorite pieces in the entire haul, y'all. I'm so obsessed with this skirt. It is really because I am here for the utility cargo style trend. I love anything that has big pockets, that is oversized, jumpsuits, play suits, skirts, shorts, pants, the whole thing. I love it. One of the best parts of this skirt is the elastic waist. Makes it comfortable. No one wants to be restricted, especially not this time of year. And also the draping of the pockets. This looks so chic and so expensive, y'all. Okay, and then the pockets are actually functional in how they ruche up the length of the skirt on the sides. I'm tall, so I probably would let it hang a little bit lower. And I love how oversized they are. I am definitely wearing this for Juneteenth, whether here in the city or when I travel to New York. If you see me, say, hey girl, hey, okay. And just having these oversized pockets and you're out and about all day is so helpful. But let me show you how I'm gonna style this, because I already have so many ideas in mind. Definitely gonna wear a comfortable pair of shoes. For me, a platform would really be nasty with this look. This is the closest to a platform you're ever going to see me in, because I'm so tall. I just feel like Eddie Monster. You know, like it feels like I'm wearing a corrective shoe. You know, when I'm wearing a platform, it is not for me. I promise you. I know myself. But it doesn't mean we can't still give it kind of like a festival vibe. Straw hat, of course. Retro style sunny. Throw on a straw toe or a straw clutch. And look at that. It's literally giving outside. It's giving no cares, no worries. Now I gotta get this skin together because I'm peeling from vacation. But it's giving no cares, no worries. And this top, y'all, is just from a local maker in Puerto Rico. I got it while I was there. And I'm the kind of person that will go for a bikini top, especially if it's in this kind of material, and just wear it out and about on a hot day, especially when you're doing something that gives festival, fair, cookout vibe. And the next trend that I'm really excited about for fall is going to be modern academia, aka sexy librarian. You know that has been trending for some time. You've seen the girlies with their ties, with their structured blazers, with the button downs, with the tweed, etc. And I love the way that Musetopia is playing around with that trend in this top. It's kind of a corset style that has these folds in the fabric. It zips completely on the side from top to bottom, but to make it more casual, fun, edgy, it does have this tank underneath, but it's all one piece, and that's super stretchy. I love the ruching and the way it feels like it sucks you in. For me, I would just wear it with a pair of relaxed denim like I'm wearing today. Probably throw on a cute little pair of heels or even a sneaker. Obviously, we're playing around with that kind of preppy style, so we're gonna do a pair of retro frames, indoor-outdoor sunnies, of course. And I chose these relaxed jeans not only because they're oversized, which I think works with a top that is more fitted, but also because they're distressed. And that's the way to play around with this trend, in my opinion, right? You have something that feels very buttoned up, very serious, and then you take it and you make it very casual. You go the complete opposite direction, which is how I've seen it worn in a way that feels like me. And that is it, y'all, for my summer trends in partnership with Musetopia. Thank you for sponsoring that part of the video, Musetopia. I will have all my links once again down below, as well as my coupon code for you all to save. Now we're gonna flash back to this here closet, girl, because I was just done. I will share more after this montage from yesterday, but I did want you guys to see just the closet straight fresh out of the package and what it looks like before we start to assemble it together. Also, y'all, last night I went to the Jill Scott concert. Hey girl, hey. If you saw me and you said hello, and if you didn't, girl, why you didn't say hey? So hey girl, hey, here, okay? We had a great time. It was my first time seeing Jill Scott, but we'll flash back and then we'll come back here. Hi friends, editing Tashira here. Listen, so I'm between the video I just posted where I share with you the closet design, and now I am editing the video where you get a sneak peek of the closet. And I realized that I told you guys I didn't want another white closet, and you're about to see that the closet is white. Caveat, what I meant was I did not want white doors, and I definitely did not want white drawers. The actual frame of the closet being white is totally fine for me. So enjoy. I'm also hooting, hollering, ranting, raving. Let me get back to the bean. We're rolling the bean footage. Where is the uncle who's on crack who can fix a carburetor for $50? I don't understand. This is, our society has just gone downhill. As a people, we have lost the recipes. Because I don't know how you came to my house at 8 a.m. It is now 5 p.m. You had 3 panels to put together. And the whole time you're asking me where the pieces are. And I'm saying, I think it's in your hand. The whole time you trying to leave and there's still pieces in the box. I say to you, the closet, this supposed to have handles on it. You say, I didn't bring the right tool. You got hired to do one job. So I don't know if it's a critical thinking or a comprehension issue. I don't know. Just because your mama got tired of you playing video games in her basement and put you on a platform, and you got your uncle used tools from that time he was on somebody's work site, does not mean you need to be in someone's home pretending to be an expert. Now, you have pissed me off, and I'm going to have to fly my granddaddy up here to rectify this. Where are the people who do the things?
Walking through the static, city lights behind my eyes, shadows in the mirror, but I see through their disguise. Heartbeat on the pavement, every step a silent vow, searching for the reason I'm still standing here right now. Every scar a story I don't need to hide. Lost and found in moments only I define. On my soul path, moving through the unknown, breaking old maps, claiming what I own. No turning back, stronger on my own. On my soul.
Guys, the Uber is 2 minutes away. Why would I do this to myself? But this took so long. I just couldn't have anticipated it, and I couldn't do anything in the room while they were here. So let me hurry up and get myself together. I'm just changing very quickly to silver accessories. I know I'm backlit, y'all, so you can probably barely see me because I'm wearing the Caperni dress and it has silver. So I'm gonna switch that up. Keeping my aura ring on though, so we'll have a little mix of silver and gold. All right, that is from, I cannot think right now. Everything will be linked that I can link, y'all, I promise. These are by Majuri though, and they are sold out. I was so hurt when I realized it. I was like, wait, hold on, Majuri. What y'all got going on? Bring that back. Run that back. Okay, makeup turned out good. Everything is really the same, y'all. I'm wearing the Sephora Pro 20 instead of Pro 40 lashes. That's the only thing that's different. Tan lines are tanning. Skin is skinning from the Amande Sublime Supple Skin Oil by L'Occitane. And let's figure out a shoe. You are not gonna believe me, but I promise y'all, this is such a comfortable heel. And I think I'm gonna have to wear it because my YSL, the heel tap, is done. Let's see. You all will see a real closet tour soon, I promise. This is far from being complete. Okay. I know I'm coming. Girl. Okay. I'm backlit, I know, but this is going to have to be the best. I'm giving you the best that I got. All right, we're headed out. I'll see y'all tomorrow. It's no fault at the concert. Sorry, I would bring you if I could. So let's discuss why this process was so frustrating. As I said yesterday, it took this person all day long. And this should have been, as you can see, it's only 3 panels. As I mentioned in a previous video, I'm missing the doors on this one. So without the additional set of doors, it's only 3 panels. This probably should have been a 3-4 hour job for someone who really knew what they were doing. But it was clear immediately that this person had either never put together a pack system or just was not literate. And I don't know what else to say, okay? Because his refusal to read the directions, to get himself organized when he started, I've never seen anything like it. As I said multiple times, he kept being like, oh, that piece isn't in the box. And I'm like, well, the piece is right there in your hand, okay? He told me with the lights, which I'll turn them on now, that he'd never done this before. And he wasn't quite sure how to install them. And I'm like, well, but baby, then why are you here? And I think overall, just supervising, aka babysitting an adult who's supposed to be here actually putting something together with a level of expertise, it just, our entire day yesterday was sucked up in helping him figure out how to install something that we hired him to put together. So don't worry, I will be talking to TaskRabbit about that. What I will say is I don't hold that against IKEA. I mean, you get what you pay for, quite honestly. And I had a closet by design system in my condo. And they actually have people that work for the company. I mean, they may farm it out, I don't know. But they were skilled enough to come into my house and from floor to ceiling whip that thing together. That is something that you pay for, right? Outside of the design and the material, you're paying for the installation. IKEA does not have their own installers. You go through a third party, and for them, they use TaskRabbit. So this person knew what kind of project this was. I even put the order number on TaskRabbit. Hear me, I put the order number there. And he still came and said he didn't know what he was putting together. Wild, wild. IKEA did their big one. This person did not. But we're here now. Thank God it is installed. I'm going to play around with it so I can see if I need more space. I know I don't need more space. Like these 3 panels should be good, but I want to make sure that it's adequate for the way that I designed the room, which I'll share more with you as it begins to come together. But for now, let's go through each panel, okay? Okay, let's come over here to shoes first, y'all. There are shoes, obviously, from the top of this one panel all the way to the bottom. I knew I needed more space for shoes. I talked about that in my last video. If you haven't seen it, go back and watch it, where I compare the Container Store with the IKEA system, which this is, okay? What I like about this versus my last closet is that each shoe shelf is at an angle, so you can actually see your shoes, which is really important. I have a little bit of space out here for boots. I may actually return one of these shelves because boots, I never feel like I have enough space to display them. But clearly I'm in the DC metro area. I need space for boots, so I'm trying to be a lot more careful with how I display things, so I'm always aware of what I have. When you love fashion and you do a job like mine, it's easy to just kind of be out of sight, out of mind, and that's why a closet like this is so important to me. So I want to be able to see all my things, including my boots, of course. Now, in this panel right here, this separate section is going to be handbags and jewelry. I went out last night and I've been filming, so I don't have all of my bags here. At the very top, I'm gonna put some of my larger bags because there is space between the top of the system and the actual ceiling. But for now, I have a Sexy Red, aka Calendra, which I'm probably gonna carry today. My Lanvin bag in the back that's on a little pedestal here, as y'all can see. In the middle is Miss Loewe, as well as some other bags in the back. She is a Savette dupe from Amazon. And then the back is my Florian clutch. And I can actually fit some more bags on the side here as well. I've gotten rid of so many bags, y'all. I purged quite a bit, but I do still have some that need to be migrated over here. And I knew last time, y'all, that I needed space for jewelry and I needed space for sunnies. So let's get into those two sections. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4 this time drawers for those things. Up here is all of my gold. Again, I'm still migrating jewelry from different places in the house, so this I'm sure is going to be full near about very soon. And actually, let me put this on today. Rings and some, oh, my wedding ring is on upside down. Why did my ring was on upside down? This is when you rushing, girl. It's crazy. Then here is silver. I actually have quite a bit of silver, more than I thought I had. So all of my wedding jewelry is kind of right here. Let me bring it down a little bit more so you can see. There you go. And a lot of my koi oversized earrings are here. Tiffany bone cuff, my jewelry. All the jewelry that I wore last night. Some silver rings are here, etc. I am probably the happiest about here, which is where all of my sunnies are, finally. It is a 12 p.m. studios party. It's a motion party, you cannot get in. It's a 12 p.m. studios party, you can get in. Get ready for that summer collection. So they are all here, as well as some of my other sunnies, like my Chloe's that my wife got me for my birthday last year. My Saint Laurents are here, and a few others are kind of dipped in as well. Oh, Saint Laurents as well. I used to wear these all the time. My wife wears them now, but everything else here is 12 p.m. of course, because those are my favorite sunnies, and I love supporting my girl. And this just has kind of like a, what is it, like a felt type, like a, yeah, I think it's felt, a felt lining that came with it that you just cut and you put inside. And then here is where I'm putting all of my belts. Never had a dedicated space for belts, so I'm really excited about that, y'all. Over here, y'all, is going to be where I hang my clothes. Dresses will be in the closet that's in this room, but tops and bottoms for the season are going to be here. This is probably about the size that I had in my last unit, so I feel comfortable, maybe a little smaller. I feel comfortable with this amount of space because, again, I do capsules every season. Now, the amazing tasker yesterday said that he couldn't put the rods up because he didn't have the right screws that then as I was putting things away, I found. So my wife and I will put these up so we can go ahead and get the clothes in here. But for now, y'all, this is how everything came together. Despite the difficulties, I am very, very happy, and I cannot wait to get everything assembled and arranged because it has been a nightmare trying to live out of boxes and having things tucked here, there, and everywhere. I feel like there are things that I actually still don't know where they are because I've been dealing with such a small space that is disorganized. So let's start putting some things away. Okay, friends, shoes are coming along. They're already starting to get a little full. Told y'all, I have a shoe issue, a shoe obsession, and I'm still holding on to a lot of stuff as far as sneakers are concerned that I know I don't wear any longer. Like I went through my Adidas phase, and I feel like now, do I really need all these Adidas? I don't know, friends. I also went through my Jordans phase. Got 25 pair of them, you know what I mean? I've been holding on to these forever, and I'm still not ready to get rid of them. I just feel like this is a classic Dior shoe, that D Nautilus boot, and I got such a steal. I mean, they're just art. I may not wear them all the time, but whenever I pull them out, I'd be like, Wicked Witch of the West who? Do you see these shoes? Come on, man. Do not piss me off. Because when I put these on, baby, it's serious. Shoes are almost done. I'm going to take a break, though, because we are getting ready to go to brunch. We have a reservation, and we're going to take the old school car out. So if you have not seen Billy Ado, welcome to the sip and see of the old school is it 86 or 87, babe? 87 Mercedes 560 SL. We want to take the top off, but it may rain today, so we're gonna play it safe, but we're still gonna go for a ride in the old school. We're headed to Bethesda to a restaurant that we've heard great things about, so I hope the brunch is amazing. Let's head out. I changed y'all so I can be more comfortable. Halter, shorts, a pair of flip-flops, grabbed a calendria and a pair of sunnies, and we are out the door. And here's Billy doing all of her glory. Again, I wish we could take the top off, but fun fact, this year make and model does have a rag top underneath. The only problem is that the rag top, because the car is so old, it needs to be stretched. It's just compressed right now. So as soon as we get that fixed, no matter if it rains or not, we will be Gucci. Okay, so we just finished with brunch at Mon Ami Gabi. Definitely not worth the hype. The atmosphere is a 10. Very elite, very aesthetic. The drinks, maybe like a 7 or 8. I mean, all we had was rosé and a Kir Royale, which is champs and cassis. And then the fruit, though, was like a 5. Double eggs were cute, but that was pretty much it. So we are about to walk around Bethesda now. Anina being closed. RIP to a real one. But let's see what else is here. And I also really want a cookie from the van. That's the inside of the cookie. Super thick. This is the lemon one. It's still spicy. They're delicious. Wow. I just asked my wife if she wanted me to carry a bag, and what did you say, babe?
Of course.
You did not.
No, I said you too cute to carry back.
She said you too cute to carry it back today. I said, amen, sister. I appreciate the affirmation. Anthropology, y'all, the top floor is nothing but furniture. I got so many good home interior designs. Shout out to the tribe member who helped me today. She was absolutely amazing. Come during the weekends and you can work with her. They do interior design consultations there, but I think she's actually the GOAT because she has some really good tips. And yeah, I saw a lamp, a couple tables, a rug, just a bunch of ideas. So I was happy to get some inspiration. Now we're about to hop into Joe and the Juice and then head back to the city to go meet our friends Zach and Kim. Every food group. Morning. I mean, who thought I was going to turn into the old lady on the front porch, waving at all the neighbors and the kids as they get on the school bus? But that is the life, indeed. It feels so good out here, y'all. Can you hear the trees rustling in the wind? They made me some espresso with the new, what's it called, French press that we got yesterday from Williams-Sonoma. I don't think I'm here for it, honestly. It's a little bitter, don't you think? She loves it. It's funny how like people who drink coffee, everybody's palate is different. So she likes either drip coffee or French press, or she would prefer an actual espresso machine. I'm an espresso girl all the way. Make me a latte in the Gucci. Poop's had her breakfast. She's out here lounging and luxuriating on the front porch. My wife says that the front porch is for the mornings and the back porch is for the evenings. So last night you saw us in the back. We actually are getting some furniture delivered today, so I'll show you that very soon. It's going to be a sectional, but it's modular, so we can separate the pieces. I'm really excited. We thought about a table back there, but I feel like the only time we're going to use a table is if we're hosting, and I want something that's comfortable for us, like you saw us last night. I also got a light back there, a raffia pendant light that I will link down below. It was super inexpensive from Wayfair, and I just like threw it through the pergola. It's probably a better way to do it, but that was the easiest way for me. I also showed you a little peek into the garden last night. Girl, the tomatoes is coming. The cantaloupe and the cucumber will be here soon. As if they're people. They will be arriving soon. We're patiently waiting for them. And ooh, let me show you my sprouts that I mentioned yesterday. Okay, here we go, y'all. This is cantaloupe, and you can actually plant this entire container because it's compostable. Yeah, it breaks down basically in the soil. And Two of my little seeds sprouted, so I'm gonna throw this in the garden. I also have some flowers that sprouted, so I will put both of those in the garden definitely by the end of the week. But I'm very proud of this. I mean, all I did was put some seeds in soil, but it still feels like a big task and accomplishment that I should pat myself on the back for. You know what I mean? Some people are trying to find the cure for cancer, and I just grew 2 cantaloupe seeds. So clearly not everybody can be great. Okay, the landscapers are here. We're about to let them into the backyard so they can do their big one. The grass desperately needs to be mowed. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Thank you to Musetopia for sponsoring a portion of it. I will have everything linked down below as well as my discount code, and I will see you good people next time. DP, you want to say bye? You want to say bye-bye? Say bye-bye. She said bye, girl.